Hello. Just bear with me a few seconds as I get everything set up and we'll get going. Okay. Duh. Okay. Duh. Turn it off. Whew. Right. So I'm just going to let people know and we'll get right into it because we are rather late. Actually, considerably late. So, yeah. I'm just trying to get in as fast as I can. Advertisements, come on. One here. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Connection is good. No drop frames. Let's boot up the game. If I can find it. Where are you? There you are. You're right down at the end. Jesus. But yes, once again, sorry for the late start. I ended up oversleeping. I woke up at almost 4, so I had to hurry up and have brunch and everything. So, my fault. But, yeah. Let's boot up the game. Dragon Quest 11. It's gonna be spoilers, so be aware again. I'm pretty far into the game at this point. Oh boy. Here's what's happened so far. Having set out to find his friends, Kyle arrives at the last bastion where he finds King Carnelian and Hendrik. At the king's orders, Hendrik and our hero head out on a mission to infiltrate Heliodor Castle, which has been overrun by monsters. There they defeat Tyriont, one of the 6 spectral sentinels and one of the most badass characters in this game, and clear the darkness from the skies. Their mission complete, they head back to the bastion where the celebratory banquet lasts long into the night. The next morning the pair are summoned to see the king. Hendrik is presented with the Shield of Heliodor, which he shall never wield because he's not a sword and shield wielder in my game. I am. The highest honour of the realm. The king then commands the 2 heroes to travel to Mount Panglai, a place long associated with the Luminary, in search of aid in the battle ahead. Officially allies at last, they set out for the mysterious mountain in the hopes of finding help, and perhaps an old friend or two. Maybe. So far we haven't come across anyone. But I get the feeling because these are punchy monks, we might find Rab and Jade here, or just Jade. Yeah. Right. We checked in there, time to head up, I think. Hello. I just saw a load of disciples racing into the high halls. His Holiness must have summoned them. I've never seen them so excited before. I wonder what's going on. It's me. I am here. Yeah, we've checked all the other rooms. Welcome, Luminary. This is the High Hall of Angri-La. His Holiness awaits you within. Nice.
I welcome you once again to Angri-La, Honored Luminary. As I believe you know, it is my privilege to serve as High Lama of this most sacred temple.
You know, I wonder if it's actually voiced by a child. That'd be cool. We are live. I am checking to see if... Yeah, so I guess, whatever.
I am to address you as Your Holiness, correct? Might I ask what you and your people know of my companion?
I wish I could ask.
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the day he entered this world in the castle of Dundrasil.
Really? Alright.
Waiting for him? What do you mean?
They were waiting for me. What more do you want?
I mean exactly what I say, nothing more. Tell me, do you recognize the symbol on this banner?
It's the World Tree
It is the
symbol?
emblem of Dundrasil. Since the Age of Heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with us for 6 years of their youth.
Kara don't have the time for that.
Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy and study under the great Grand Master Pang. Sadly, that was not to be.
Nope.
So if fate had been kinder, you would have spent a good part of your childhood here.
Yeah.
What of his tutor, this Grand Master Pang you speak of?
The fact that they put an echo on his voice is cool. Just for the
When
sake.
the Lord of Shadows brought the World Tree low, the Master set out to summon a magical mandala to protect the temple from destruction.
Mandala.
The spell succeeded, but its power was too great. Grand Master Pang did not return.
A noble sacrifice indeed.
Now that the Master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the Field of Discipline. It lies behind this hall. There is something you must see.
Okay.
It is a shame that the Grand Master cannot be here. I would have liked to meet one so noble. Come, let us see what His Holiness has in store.
You know, it's nice seeing you being friendly for a change rather than trying to kill me. He's kind of showing you in a different light. That's nice. Yes, bow to me. Why do you not bow? When the Lord of Shadows sent the World Tree crashing to the ground, Grandmaster Pang summoned a mighty magic mandala to keep the temple from Psalm. But the exertion was too great. The Master did not return. A life was given to save those of we disciples. We must make sure we put them in good use. Chief Instructor of this temple. But first, pray, speak with His Holiness. He awaits you by the entrance of the first Field Discipline, which stands behind the temple. Huh. So the reason they couldn't come up the mountain was because of the power? Interesting. The Field of Discipline. Alright, well I want to have a look around first. Ooh. Interesting decorations. Hello. My friend was chosen to be the new High Lama. Now he's the most important person in Angri-La after the Grand Master, and everyone has to do what he says. Amazing, isn't it? He's only the same age as me, but we couldn't be more different. Yeah, little girl. Goodbye. I bet she's just saying that. Oh, hello. The Grand Master's chambers is where the Master Pang herself resided. Ah, until that fateful day. Was this the way you would have woken each morning if you had come here when you were a child and trained with us as you were supposed to? Wait, so this was her room and would have been my room as well? I mean, I guess these two are beds. Oh man. Oh well. Away! It's a pretty pattern on the floor. Ooh. Definitely getting Himalayan vibes. Those are detailed mountains. To the Field of Discipline, where your ancestors trained to become mighty warriors and wise rulers. The High Lama awaits you within. It's not much of a field, it's more of a mountain range, but okay.
Beyond those doors lies the Field of Discipline, where students of Angri-La strive for enlightenment. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history. And of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin.
Okay.
Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization. But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Who was this person?
Another of Ai Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant.
Why are you saying that so ominously?
Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other. Though they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends. When their training was complete, Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed.
Okay.
Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
You know, I'm getting lots of different things here. First, I'm told that the priest that was with them was the most important one. Now I'm being told that the maid was the most important one.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Now, allow me to show you to the field of discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
I wonder if Morkant ended up becoming the new Dark Lord or whatever. We two sworn companions, Erdwin and Morkant, do hereby pledge to lay low the Dark One, though it cost us our very lives. May this pact stand from now until eternity. This looks like an arena.
Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones. If your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here.
Rab?
The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
Achievements, right. Because he's supposed to be a perverted guy. Did he do something to Grandmaster Pang?
His
Or try?
achievements?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation. Directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty Stick.
Oh my god. To their fundament, right.
During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honourable posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times.
Oh.
The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day.
I don't know if that's
Every
good or bad.
disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
I'm so
A
proud of you,
legendary
Grandpa.
achievement indeed.
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master, and emerged stronger every time.
Yes, that butt must have gotten very strong.
The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense it.
But what about the rest of my friends? Are they alive?
Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honoured if you would join us.
Sure.
We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
I mean, I came all this way. That night, the High Lama holds a banquet in Karl's honor. I wish I could see it. The long-suffering disciples are overjoyed to have an evening's respite from their training and eat, drink, and dance until the early hours. Then morning comes, and everything's on fire. Aha!
Awake at last, hmm? It is high time we were on our way.
Why does everyone think I oversleep in this game?
If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
Oh well, always next time. Oh, we actually slept in here. I thought we... Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't notice the bookshelf. The Sutra of Angri-La. The Master teaches that man is the world and the world is man. To devote oneself is to good deeds is to serve the world. To bring goodness into the world is to protect it. The Master teaches that through suffering we learn of ease, that through sadness we learn joy. To love mankind and thereby the world, this is our duty. Man is the world, goodness serves the world. Learn good things from bad and thereby love the world. These are the wisdoms of Angri-La, realm beyond the clouds. These are the precepts by which we live. Okay. They're called a book on the nature of the Naughty Stick. The Grand Masters of Angri-La wield a mighty weapon whose name echoes through the ages. I speak not of the Wave-Cutter Scimitar, nor of the Staff of Torn Clouds. No, I speak of the Naughty Stick. The origins of this legendary tool of instruction can be traced back to the very founding of Angri-La. It is said that the stick itself chose the very first Grand Master. Some believe that it is carved from a branch of the Yggdrasil tree, and that even a dragon could not break it, though it tried with all its might. Of course, it is best known for its use in punishing young monks for lapses of focus. The pain it inflicts is rumoured to be severe that acolytes fear that their very souls have been spanked from their bodies. Right then. This game is weird. Did you enjoy last night's banquet? It was alright. Grandmaster gone, there's little wee Angri-La can offer you to apart from your hospitality. I mean, you could train me. A butter tea is the best in all of Drea. I want to try that. I don't usually drink tea, but I would like to try that butter tea. Trust you slept well last night. His Holiness awaits you outside. It seems he is keen to wish you luck on the next stage of your journey. He said he intended to speak with you alone, but I hear raised voices coming from the other side of the door. What could be happening out there, I wonder? I'm gonna have more problems.
And the hermit? What news of him?
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable to reach him.
I see.
This is to be the problem.
Your Holiness, is there a problem?
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Alone? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit.
How come it took him so long to know?
The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. It is a perilous place indeed.
Don't worry, with the spanking stick I'll sure will beat them.
This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-La.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot ask you to undertake such a dangerous task.
Ask Smask, I'll do it anyway.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need. These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
No. Yeah.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I cannot allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you.
You sure?
We must depart for the summit of Mount Panglai without delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent.
Okay. I mean, I'd just ask because he's the leader of the place. Wouldn't it be better if he stayed here to lead them? Very many fearsome creatures lying in wait there. Does he not know the place is infested with shadows that have been driven into a frenzy by the Lord of Shadows? Ooh, quest. Whether one emerges from battle in triumph or defeat depends on not one's skill with a sword or one's magical might, but upon one's will to win. No matter how powerful one's opponent, one must clear one's mind of all doubt and devote oneself to entirely overcoming the challenge they present. This is the first teaching of Angela. We disciples train every day to master this mindset. Perhaps our teachings might aid you in the battle to come. Would you like to experience our training for yourself? This particular lesson involves defeating a mighty monster using a certain pet power. Core principles. By defeating a monster with a particular pet power. I sense that you have to brave the battlefield countless times before and before the dance of death with many a found feed. For this trial, I would have you slay one of the boreal serpents that haunt the path of Mount Panglai during the day and hides themselves away at night. You must use the pet power Blaze of Glory before filling the fiend. Vastly increases one attack's might of the expense of defense. I think this is the one that we can do with Hendrik. Should be easy enough. Yes, I would like to save, because I don't want to go through all those cutscenes again next time. Dude. I can understand why our sword doesn't get a sheath, because the weird way the blade's made, it's going to have to be a very wide sheath. Because look, at the bottom it's got the two sticky out bits. Oh, sorry, I forgot you were there. Oh, he surprised me. Oh, some of the quests have come back, so we can start picking them up again. Hello. I'm still wondering about that weird plant outside the building, because I tried to talk to it before and it said it's got the similar power to like the world tree, but I can't do anything with it. So Summit Cave, or tunnel. So I sent word that you would be coming. You were going to rescue the hermit who went off to the top of the mountain, correct? Please be careful, it would not do for one as important as yourself to go missing too. Shh, I'm not that important. I failed in my mission and everyone died, so I'm not important. Right. Ooh, I might need a mount to get to that one down there. Was there a guy next to the entrance? No, it was just rocks. Oh! Hi, dragon! He didn't even notice. He didn't notice that I shoot him. Dragon Slash. Ow! Sure. That dragon. Unbridled blade! Oh, Jesus, Hendrik! 399! Alright, we're pepped. But we're pepped at the wrong time.
Victory is ours.
That's a lot of experience. Dragonhide. Because I need their pet for... Where is it? This. Angela. Boreal Serpent. I could head back out, or I could wait until I just have pep later. I'll do it later. Attack the gold one. Dragon Rider appears. I think it's about to run out. Yep, there it goes.
All is well that ends well.
No, please. Thank you. Going up. Sorry about that. Another dragon and a horse with hooves on fire. Ooh, sorcerer's ring. I kind of want to attack that thing. I want to see what it does. Fire horse! A tantamount. It's cool. I like the style of it. It doesn't even look like it's from Akira Toriyama. It looks like a completely different art style. I think I glitched out the combat because I keep hearing the swooshing of us flying.
Victory is ours.
Horse manure. Great, I'm so glad I got that. I hope we're going to get to keep this map when we exit. Guess we're fighting. Doesn't notice the party's presence. Good. Falcon Slash is a go. Lasers! You're dead. I love that ability so much. It's so cool. I'm stuck. Ooh. I'm getting Skyrim vibes. Let me just, save. Yes. We'll make camp so I can actually teleport here later. I want to talk to people first. I can see a human figure atop the staircase up ahead. Could that be the hermit we seek? Come, let us take a look. We have not seen the hermit on our journey yet. This could only mean that he is at the top of the mountain. Surely we will find him soon. He's right there, man. Rest until dawn. Now let us see what he is doing. Hello?
It seems we are too late. Is this the hermit we came in search of?
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate. But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
He has a necklace. He's also unbearably skinny. I think he is dead. And of course, there's a magazine nearby.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. And in mint condition.
What the fuck, Hendrik? What? I got another perverted character already.
Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. This, at least, is some small solace. Huh? But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a... By the skies, can it really be?
Is it Rab?
Lord Robert!
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
Because the backpack's there.
No! He is still breathing.
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return. But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
You want me to die?
But how? Is this even possible?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds.
I didn't recognize him because he is stick thin. I didn't recognize him. It was Rab until, like, the magazine and the necklace. I was like, wait a minute. And his backpack's in the
But it
background.
is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us?
You're damn fucking right. He's the only family I have left right now. Or blood-related family,
Very
anyway.
well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready, and we will begin.
Well, I've already saved. I've already rested. I'm ready to go now. Let me just... Rab looks a lot thinner than the last time you saw him. He can't have eaten anything in a long, long time. A copy of the Ogler's Digest lies by the side. The blurb on the cover reads, Artistic pics and erudite articles for today's discerning gentleman. I am ready.
It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return. It is time to perform the rite.
You got it.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is this?
Just insult his stuff. It's fine. Oh. I'm glowing. I'm no longer glowing. Ooh. Why is this so spooky? This reminds me of the place inside the painting. The void. Hello?
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child, to the end of your journey.
I like you. You're a mixture of cute with a mature flair, and you look like a badass. Hi.
Destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so young. This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but do you know what fate awaits you here?
Nope.
Oh, you poor young fool. You have no idea of the suffering to come. Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance.
Yes, please.
I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand.
That's me.
As you see, this world is a blank slate. It is a place of nothingness.
It's certainly purple.
Before Yggdrasil fell, departed souls would come here before returning to the World Tree. But now that the tree is gone, it is a place with an entrance but no exit. A dead end for the dead. A spiritual cul-de-sac.
I see.
What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world. Before long, your soul will dissipate and be lost to the void.
I've got an exit back there.
As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains. This is your destiny. Accept it, for you cannot change it.
Nah, I'm gonna change it.
Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do, you are a fool.
Well, I'd rather be a fool than give up.
And yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up.
She's gone. Come back, you were cool! I like you! That's 2 characters now. You've got the Mermaid Queen and now this character that I really like. Damn it! Oh, hello. When bright brand spores through the heavens doors, the sun shall rise o'er darkened skies, and banish night with holy light. That reminds me of, like, the Lantern's oath. Green Lantern's light! Boss? Oh no, it's Rab. And you're normal.
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? You could not be more wrong.
No, he had a reason for coming here as far as I know.
He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day he will defeat the Lord of Shadows. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secrets.
Wait, so you know who I am?
You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pang, Grand Master of Anguilla. Your grandfather's teacher and tormentor.
I gotta take screenshot. Screenshot. There we go. I just keep pressing it until it happens. I gotta make sure I got it because I want it. Yeah. Yes! Let me get a proper one because I got one with our eyes closed. There we go. Alright.
Do you see the magic circle that surrounds him?
Yeah.
The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Heroes.
I mean, you used it, didn't you? Also, why are you younger than him? If you've been training every prince before me, you should be older than Rab.
Get out, mate! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it!
Oh. He's doing a Kamehameha.
Well, would you look at that? Perhaps he is not completely useless after all.
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
Yes, very impressive. I thought you had gone soft in your dotage, but it seems you still have some guts. Well done.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise? Woohoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment. Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would see we have a visitor.
Hi there.
Oh my! Is it really you, laddie? Och, not you as well. Your poor young life snatched away from you. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you.
Oh, stop your snivelling. The boy is alive.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Ah, really? But I only came here to... And you went to all that trouble. As you can see, I'm perfectly fine.
Your soul is, your body is doing terribly.
Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get back to our bodies and show that Lord of Shadows what we're made of.
Stop right there! Where do you think you are going?
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Is she going to train me now?
Finished? Oh, but we haven't even begun. Honored Luminary, if you would like to follow me.
Okay. Glad to see you safe and sound, laddie. I've been worrying myself silly ever since the Welt Tree fell, but I should have known you'd pull through. As for me, I've never felt better. For the last few days, I've been training in this phony field discipline, and Grandmaster conjured up for me. I just wish he'd send word ahead before you popped in. Old Pangy has a way of dealing with people who interrupt our training sessions. Look, I thought you thought I was dead, so I came here to surprise you, but apparently you didn't think I was dead until just now. So, you know.
Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-La. He now has the power to send enemies straight to the beyond.
Okay.
It is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the Luminary of Legend.
Okay.
For you, I have a technique no less impressive. An attack of such incredible power that it can tear through all 4 dimensions.
There's 4? Okay,
it
that
was
sounds cool.
devised by Erdwin himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand Master. And it will give you strength beyond reckoning, Luminary.
Okay.
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack. We'll be unstoppable.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do so. The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense, more relentless, more excruciating than any you have faced before.
Pang, I've had my soul ripped out from my person, so if anything can be worse than that, I doubt it.
Well, Do you think you have what it takes to endure this most trying of trials?
Hey, I went against fucking Ornstein and Smo. This is gonna be easy.
I knew you would make the right choice. Now, let us begin.
Okay.
The first step is to focus your mental energies and call forth a blade of pure light. Hold out your hand and try.
Okay. Wow, that was easy.
As good as can be expected for a first attempt. The heat of battle should help to speed you up a little.
Battle? You mean you're going to fight him? Oh, no, the poor lad's not ready.
Rab, I'm a higher level than you. You shut up.
Me? Why would I rumple my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me?
Aren't you a spirit? Can't your robes just be permanently clean?
What? You're going to make me fight my own grandson?
Who better, Lord Robert? You have mastered all our secrets now. There is no one better suited to the task.
True.
And besides, I've always wanted to see two princes of Dundrasil battling it out. Let me know when you are ready to begin.
I don't think he's a prince. He's a king. I'm a prince. He's a king. But okay. No, I'm not ready. If you can master that, there'll be no stopping you. But listen, laddie, I'm not going to make it easy for you. After all, I've got my own secret power to master. Get yourself ready for a right royal rumble. Are you ready to fight your grandfather? Yes, I want to kick his ass.
Before we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage.
What? Why?
All in the name of speeding up your training, of course.
No, give me an unfair advantage for a change.
Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in decades! Let me at the little blighter!
That's the spirit. Don't hold back. Show him the true power of our last and greatest secret.
I like you, Pang, but you're making this not fun for me.
Just you watch me!
Luminary, prepare yourself. Beat back the onslaught and unleash the technique if you can. The more you use it, the stronger it will become. You must practice until it is perfect.
Okay.
Here I come, laddie. It's time to show you what this old man can do.
Here we go. Rab draws near. He's now back to using his normal staff. He's weak. Rab prepares for his next attack. And opens those pearly gates. Ow! A single enemy only version of an almighty attack originally used by a luminary of long ago. Should I use it right now? I'm almost dead. If he uses that attack again, I'm gonna die. More hero. Quarter slash, go! 1. Ram creates doppelgangers of himself. Oh, great! I'm now pet! Let's get rid of his shadows. Okay. I wonder if this is just for this battle, or if every single time I have to use it, I have to use it in sequential order, or keep using it for it to get actually stronger. 75. Ah!
Try this massage. Try this massage.
You stop that. 150. We're getting there. $300. How many doppelgangers is he gonna make? Okay, only 2. And now he's pet. I think this might be the final thing. I need to hit him with this. Kill him! 300. $2,000 experience.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. I couldn't have beaten him more soundly myself.
It was close. If I had let up even once, he would have killed me.
I must say, I doubted you had it in you. But you have proved me wrong. And for once, that is no bad thing.
Good. Has mastered Quadra Slash.
The power of the technique comes from your heart. Hone that greatest of weapons, and none will be able to stand before you.
I shall eat so many hearty foods and do cardio.
Now, I think it's time we peeled that old degenerate off the flagstones, don't you?
You beat me, even with the last secret of Angry-La in my side. Oh, I can't believe how much you've grown, laddie.
You weren't too much of an embarrassment, no. Perhaps I finally have a disciple worthy of the name.
What the fuck?
So this is where you have been hiding.
Wait, I know that voice.
Mordegan.
Sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world. You have only delayed the inevitable.
You sound a lot more intimidating and you look gross as fuck.
No! Curse you! I had thought your powers could not reach us here. It seems I underestimated you. So inconsiderate. There was one last thing I wanted to teach you.
Oh, god damn it!
Fine. It seems we must do it the hard way. You two will just have to learn the ultimate ability here and now. Or die trying.
What? So the last secret of Angry-La wasn't the last one? And Quadra Slash wasn't either?
Of course not, foolish man. There is another. A supreme skill devised by Grandmaster, i.e. one that Erdwin and Morkan performed together. Well, don't just stand there. Combine your powers. Revive the technique that was lost to us so long ago.
You got it.
So that I can die happy.
You dare to resist me?
Just let me kill you.
You must do exactly as I say. Exactly when I say it. We have only one chance. Robert, do not think. Act. Use the technique I taught you. Quickly!
Hey, Swordmaster.
Now, Luminary! Unleash Quadra Slash!
You got it. Jesus! That sword is huge.
Yes, the last and greatest of all the secrets of Angry-La. The technique to end all techniques. Solar flare!
Solar flare, really? Woohoo! Well,
He is back with us.
hello. What's going on? Well, we spoke with the High Llama, and he ended up telling us about Erdwin and a mage friend of his that he trained with called Morkant, and together they trained at the temple, and they had learned various skills for their own. We had also learned that all of the princes of Dundrasil had also trained at the temple. And because the Grandmaster had sacrificed her life to do a mandala to protect the entire temple from monsters, the High Llama was now the leader, and we could only spend the night there. And then we find out that a hermit had climbed the top of the mountain since they learned that the Grandmaster had died. And we climbed up there, we got to the temple. Turns out it was Rab, and he's been there for a few days, if not longer. He was pretty much stick and bones. And we had to go into the void to bring back his soul so then he could come back alive, essentially. Inside we found the Grandmaster, and she taught us some new attacks, and we were just about to leave when all that the Mordecai, or whatever his name is, came back and tried to kill us. Hi there!
But he is greatly weakened. We must get him to the temple right away.
Don't put your hands on my eyes! Ow! Exhausted after the events in the void, Kyle falls into a deep sleep. In his dreams, he sees the smiling face of Grandmaster Pang, lit by the light of the ultimate ability of Angri-La. Then morning comes. That was fucking badass, by the way. Oh, I'm back here again.
Ah. You are finally awake. Good. I feared you had suffered some lasting injury.
My brain hurts because I had to learn two things at once, but I'm fine.
Lord Robert awoke a short while ago. He's outside speaking with the High Llama. We should join them.
Alright. Were you worried about me, Hendrik? When your friend carried you in here unconscious, I was deeply concerned, but by the grace of heaven, it seems that you have suffered no lasting harm. Lord Rabbit and His Holiness has waited you outside the High Hall. I'm sure they'll be relieved as I to see you as well. Alright. I met the legendary Red Cheek Seeker, and he really does have rosy cheeks, just like everyone says. Red Cheek Seeker? Hello. Alright. Oh, you're back to normal quick.
Hello there, laddie. Better late than never, eh?
You went from really stick thin to suddenly being back to normal. You must have been eating for all day or something.
What are you staring at me like that for? Is there something on my face?
It is your physique, Lord Robert. You were a good deal slighter only a short time ago.
He means you were an emaciated skeleton, pretty much, nearly.
Oh, that! Nothing a good breakfast couldn't cure. Aye, the Grand Master put me through worse on more than one occasion.
Lord Robert has told me what came to pass in the void, that you met Grandmaster Pang, and that she trained you in the ancient arts. I hear that you were even able to master the ultimate abilities of your ancestor Erdwin. You have my congratulations.
Thanks.
And I hear that I owe you a debt of thanks, Sir Hendrik, for looking after the boy here while I was away.
Please think nothing of it, my lord. It is the least I could do to make amends for all the wrongs I have done. Indeed, I feel I must apologize.
Ugh, don't torture yourself over it, son. We've all been pawns in Mordegon's game. You've nothing to apologize for.
Thank you. Truly. What do you intend to do now? We had hoped to find guidance here in Angri-La, but alas, we find ourselves at an impasse.
Well, funnily enough, I was just thinking about something Grandmaster Pang told me. She said old Erdwin used a very special form of transport when he went after the Dark One. Some sort of sacred flying contraption.
Really?
Whatever could that mean?
I didn't get the chance to ask her any more about it. But it sounds like just what we need to get up to that castle and knock Mordegon off his perch. As
could
for
use
our
that.
old friends, none of them were exactly the giving up type, eh? If I'm still alive and kicking, you can bet the rest of them are out there somewhere. So, what say we head over to Arborea and keep an eye out for our pals on the way? If this flying doodad's supposed to be sacred, the folks over there'll know something about it for sure.
Sure, I can do that. Isn't Arborea kind of in a bad situation, though? Because I think the tree landed on them, seeing as they were right underneath it.
There's no time to lose. The longer
Well,
we
pretty
wait,
much
the
underneath it.
stronger Mordegon gets. So, let's get going.
Rab rejoins the party. New panels have been unlocked in his character builder. Nice! New panels! I knew they were going to come. I'm still missing some of my panels, actually. I lost my Luminary one. When am I going to get that back? Can now use the Pearly Gates ability, and Carl and Rab can now use the Solar Flare pet power.
Honored Luminary, we disciples of Angri-La will do all that we can to aid you in your preparations to take on the Lord of Shadows.
Thanks.
We have even devised a special training regime for you. Visit us again soon. We will stand ready to help you hone your powers.
Cool.
Aye.
I'll be sure to remember that for next time. Oh, what was that? Awarded for overcoming the trials of Grandmaster Pang and mastering the most closely guarded secrets of Angri-La. A disciple worthy of the name. So, Rab,
Listen up, laddie.
if we're going to finally face the Lord of Shadows, it sounds like we may well need that flying contraption Erdwin once used. And if we're trying to follow in the great man's footsteps, another visit to Arborea might not be a bad idea. But before we head there, there's a sneaky wee path through the mountains west of the Costa de Valor that leads to Champ Chavage. I might as well have a nose around while I'm in the area, eh?
I must speak with you.
The High Lama says he has prepared a special training program for us. I would be interested to visit the fields of disciple discipline to learn more. The rigorous training that takes place on Mount Pangla is legendary. I am certain that we would benefit from taking part. We will do that next time. I need to see... Because Rab has nothing. He has nothing. I believe he had the rune staff. Yeah, he had the rune staff. We'll give him the happy hat. He had the tortoise shell, I remember that. Did we get anything new that's better? Nope. Max MP and restores a little lost MP whenever you win a battle. I'll put that on for now and see if we got anything that is better. Nope. Now he probably has... Yeah, he has quite a lot of points. Enlightenment. Ooh. Strength, magical might, agility. I'll go this way for magical might. And this one increases MP by 30. And this is a pep up power piece. Increases the bonuses afforded by being pepped up. That requires 5. Just need one more point then. Because it looks like we need to go both ways in order to get these two to unlock. So... that requires 6, this requires 5, alright. I'm still waiting for a single point for that. Go. Grab 200. Alright, let's go save. How long are we going? We'll be going for an hour, so we're going to have to stop here. Unfortunately, I was hoping to go for a bit longer, but I have to do what I have to do. So I shall hopefully be able to pick this up tomorrow. We'll be able to continue on and see what happens when we go do the training. Hopefully it won't be too hard. And we'll also start going through the Champ Sauvage. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you want to keep up to date when I next stream, if you're watching from YouTube, click that bell when you subscribe so you know when I next stream. And Twitch, I think you can just follow. So until next time, guys, thanks for joining Swordmaster. Catch you all tomorrow, hopefully. If not, I'll see you Thursday. Ciao.